Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we have some big news, as you see on the left of the in-game screen. Some new updates were added to the game, and we're going to take a look at those features. Real quick though, if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can see my future videos. And before we get into that, the Raid Brawl chest is back. I did do a few raids myself already this morning. A lot of people got some good stuff from this Raid Brawl chest, so once you complete 50 raids, you will be able to open this Raid Brawl event chest to collect amazing rewards. Wins in tournaments in Hero League are now counted. They were not counted before from the tournament, so that's a pretty big addition as well. Obviously, you can only collect one chest per event. And in case you have not seen this yet, this big news, huge pile of buffs flying towards your loot. Players will soon start earning a lot more loot from Alliance Wars, Wanted Missions, and Titan Battles. And you probably already noticed that the Wanted Missions now cost 50 gems to skip. It doesn't matter what time you are in the timer, it's going to cost 50 gems automatically no matter what. So that is a little unfortunate, but I'm hoping that the rewards that we get from these wanted missions will make it so that it's worthwhile. Let's go into this big news. If you click learn more in the middle of the screen here, it's going to bring you to a forum post, which is from the Empires and Puzzles staff, a Great Loot Renaissance. So this first portion, and this was a little confusing for some players, this is a summary of all of the updates that the game has done throughout the year so far. They've made player versus player faster and more dynamic. They say the in-game offers are less hungry for attention, but that is open to interpretation, of course. The Paths of Adventure were revamped actually a couple times, and even as recent as this new Path of Valor and Path of Giants, the emblem rewards are significantly greater this time around than they have in the past. Daily and weekly challenges are now easier to complete. They were a little difficult, I guess, at the beginning of the year for some players if you weren't leveled up enough. Points to finish the paths are easier to collect now and were lowered. They made an update to the friend invites for VIPs. They made hero leveling quicker and easier based off of how you toggle through the different screens. Mystic Vision, so this was a big one. You used to only be able to get one Mystic Vision every 2 hours. Now you can get 3 Mystic Vision rewards every 2 hours, which is pretty cool. And they added that once a week Mystic Vision, and then the one that's every 2 days, the one in the middle, as noted here with the rare and legendary Mystic Vision rewards. The regular free hero polls, so we've got that daily 2 times free poll that you do, plus the Mystic Vision hero poll where you get 3 heroes or troops plus the possibility of a trainer hero. So that was a big addition also. The Welcome to Dragonspire path was optimized for early progression. Challenges made easier. This was all recent stuff from the Dragonspire event. Troop leveling, faster and cheaper. So this came out around the time when legendary troops came out at the beginning of the year. It says food cost for troop training now much lower. It is significantly lower. I think it's actually almost half, or if not, it actually is half of what it used to be. So this was something that I saw a question in some of the line groups that I'm in right now, wanting to know when this was going to happen. This has already happened. They are not making it faster and cheaper at the moment right now. It might be in a later update, but there is no plans that I have seen in any of the verbiage from the forum post or any other updates that Empires and Puzzles has provided. So everything that I just went through is stuff that Empires and Puzzles has already implemented throughout the course of the year. Now we're going to take a look at the new stuff. Empires and Puzzles is calling it the Great Loot Renaissance. So starting with Alliance Wars, there will be guaranteed alpha and legendary ethers in every Alliance War chest you open with above 80% war participation. And war participation is equal to the amount of war points that you have out of that 25-point war chest. So if you miss one war and your alliance happens to lose that war, you're only missing out on 1 point, which means if you participated in all the other wars for that 25-point war chest, then you'd be at 24 out of 25 or 96%. If you miss one war and your alliance wins that war, and say your alliance won 3 other wars, so that would be a total of 20 points, and lost 5 other wars, so that would give you 25 war points. So even though you only missed 1 war out of like 9, percentage-wise, you participated in more than 80% of the wars, but because of the war points, that's where you're going to be at 80% war participation. So just keep that in mind. That is how it's factored. It's based off of the war points that you are active in for that war chest. Other than the alpha and the legendary ethers, there's going to be a significant loot improvement across the board for being successful in Alliance Wars. Roughly ×6 increase in emblem rewards, which is awesome, and roughly ×3 increase in epic ether rewards. For wanted mission chests, this first bullet point is huge. Guaranteed alpha ethers from elemental wanted chests. Elemental wanted chests have needed an upgrade for so long. I feel like most of the time now you only get like 3-star ascension materials, which most of us, we don't need that. We need that 4-star ascension material or the legendary ethers or alpha ethers. Those are what we're looking for from those elemental chests. They are also saying 20 master emblems a month on average from the regular wanted chest. Previously, it was almost impossible to get master emblems from a wanted chest. Titan wanted chests are another one that needed an upgrade. They now have a good chance of containing epic or legendary ethers. Previously, the drop chance was 0. There is now a roughly ×2 increase in emblem rewards, roughly a ×5 increase in elemental ascension materials, so that's pretty awesome. Hopefully that has an impact on 4-star ascension materials. And then, as you can see here that I pointed out earlier, due to the massive increase in value for these chests, we'll be increasing the cooldown and gem skip figures slightly. So I'm hoping that the 50 gems to skip gets reduced eventually. I'm hoping this is just like an interim thing at the start, but we really don't know what that's going to look like. And then another one we have been asking for a long time is Titan loot. So there is now an increased chance for ethers, emblems, and master emblems and improved wards at every level. Earlier in the forum post, it did say that this was part 1 of the Great Loot Renaissance, so that means that there's going to be additional parts. And then it does go on to state that the changes unveiled today affect all random loot. The next batch will include fixed completion rewards, where you will know exactly what's at stake when choosing to enter a battle. You can look forward to improved loot for events and quests, including rare quests in a future release. And then if you want to follow Empires and Puzzles on any of their socials, then you can click on any of the links below. Definitely interesting here, this middle paragraph I just noticed. It says the next batch to be uplifted will include fixed completion rewards where you will know exactly what's at stake when choosing to enter a battle. So if that means that we're not going to get randomized loot, then anybody who's looking for the adventurer kits or backpacks, people call them, which are needed for feeders in the training camp, that could really change how we farm for items. So that is pretty big. Definitely curious to see what that looks like. Let me know if your loot has been better in Titans and your wanted missions. I did do my 2 wanted missions before posting this video, and I didn't get anything out of the ordinary, unfortunately. Hopefully you guys did, but that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it or found it helpful, hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can see my future videos, and I'll catch you guys next time.